We're Val and Manny of Plant-Based Passport.
Join us as we cook, bake, and eat our way around the world, plant-based style.
Hello, and happy Bourdain Day! Today we are doing a special tribute to Anthony Bourdain on his birthday. Bourdain Day was started by chefs José, Andrés, and Éric Ripert to pay tribute to Bourdain's life on his birthday, June 25th. Today we will make a veganized version of Anthony Bourdain's Hungarian Goulash from his Appetites cookbook. We are substituting the beef with red beans.
In this coming episode, you go to Budapest, which is a beautiful city, but not a city that a lot of Americans know much about.
I've been told that Budapest was beautiful, but I had no idea how beautiful. You know, I'm not sitting around reading architecture magazines, but it's the first time that I really began to understand the possibility of architecture porn. I mean, you drive around Budapest, you look out the window and you think, oh my God, this place is it's deeply, pruriently pleasurable to look out the window of a moving car at building after building after building. Wow, they knew how to make pretty things there.
In 2014, we traveled to Budapest, Hungary. We walked across the Széchenyi chain bridge connecting Buda and Pest over the Danube. Buda and Pest were formerly two separate cities until 200 years ago. We also visited the Fisherman's Bastion, located in Buda Castle. It was basically like stepping into a level from Mortal Kombat.
Come here! Excellent. Scorpion wins.
For this recipe, you will need vegetable broth, red beans, canola oil, green bell pepper, celery, garlic, waxy red potatoes, tomatoes, parsnip, onion, carrots, black pepper, vegan beef bouillon cube, bay leaf, caraway seeds, Hungarian paprika, and salt. While we prep our vegetables, we want to talk to you a little bit about the history of goulash and why we're celebrating Bourdain Day.
Goulash dates back to the 9th century. Hungarian shepherds seasoned and dried meat for storage before their journeys. They also brought with them long-keeping ingredients like onions. The portable nature of goulash helped its popularity spread like wildfire from Romania to Austria and Czechia.
Goulash got a makeover in the 15th century when exotic new ingredients such as peppers, potatoes, and tomatoes arrived from the New World via the explorers. Peppers in particular were a hot commodity. They were dried, crushed, and made into a powder that came to be known as paprika. This potent spice imparted warming flavor and vibrant color to the shepherd's stew, evolving it into what we know as goulash today.
Anthony Bourdain is one of our heroes. Whenever we travel, he's the #1 resource for food and excursions. He led us to tacos al pastor in Mexico City, Icelandic hot dogs in Reykjavik, and traditional Ottoman cuisine in Istanbul. Through food and travel, his show made the world a smaller and more inclusive place.
Anthony Bourdain humanized the experiences and food cultures of people Americans often deem the other. He understood that the wisdom travel and food can bring is that we are all the same, regardless of what language we speak, the God we pray to, or what we eat for breakfast. We started our Instagram and YouTube channel to celebrate food from all around the world. In our tiny way, we hope we are continuing Anthony Bourdain's legacy.
So let's get cooking. First, heat your oil over medium-high heat and add your onions. Cook them until they're golden brown. Make sure to add a little bit of salt to draw out the water. When your onions are golden brown, you add your garlic, paprika, and caraway seeds. Then you cook for 2 minutes.
Next, add your bay leaf, vegan beef bouillon cube, carrots, parsnip, and celery, and red beans. Add just enough vegetable broth to cover. Bring the mixture to a boil, and then reduce the heat to a simmer.
After 20 minutes, add your potatoes, tomatoes, and bell pepper, and continue to simmer for another 20 minutes. Ooh-wee! Look how colorful that pot looks. After 20 minutes, season with salt and pepper to taste, and you're done, son. Garnish your goulash with parsley and serve with rye bread or some other crusty bread.
The food establishment here in America, from the food media to restaurateurs, is composed predominantly of well-to-do whites. They act as gatekeepers as to whose food is acceptable, which is clearly problematic in a country as diverse as America. The implosion at Bon Appetit magazine for underpaying and undervaluing their chefs of color is only the tip of the iceberg.
As our fellow Americans march in the streets over police brutality and systematic racism, a voice like Anthony Bourdain's is sorely missed.
Some people say, make America great again. I say America was great all along. Some of us just forgot why. It's great because your grandfather and my grandfather and just about everybody's damn grandfather or great-grandfather crammed themselves, snuck, bought their way, or was dragged onto a boat, and one way or another allowed themselves eventually to dream. You still can. There's still room. And in some places in America, apparently, you are still welcome. Welcome, stranger. This land is your land.
José, can you see how diversity in Texas is? Don't mess with it. The best with it is intricate, complex with it. Headlights is beaming, twilights is gleaming. Broad stripes, bright stars, racing stripes, bright cars. Yo, you could end up dead there. The Houston Rockets, red glare, Harden on the hardwood. The finals, they might get there. Thugger brought the whips out. He posted at McGregor. Houston, all go-getters. They hustle very clever. Eating migas with my amigos. I'm at Guadalupana. My tia make berria with tortilla. She chicana. They can't deport us all. Chingo bling make the tamale good. Shopping at Masala Radio. Bumping that Bollywood.
Thanks for joining us. Let us know if you try this recipe in the comments below.
Tune in every Friday, and we'll see you at our next culinary destination.